throughout their childhood of don't rock the boat, do as you're told, conformity, and then their early adult and mid-career years of working under GI generation bosses, the career opening for silence is not to lead. My gosh, right ahead of them is a generation of bosses, the GI generation, legendary for their remarkable leadership. The generation that Tom Brokaw will later immortalize in his book, The Greatest Generation. So the career opening for silence is not to lead, it's to follow. There is another major event that helps to explain the silent generation's preparation for their leadership era, and it is their generation's war, Korea. Remember, just 8 years earlier, World War II for the GI generation troops had been an epic, heroic triumph. Korea, fought primarily by silent troops, ends in a stalemate, a political and military tie. I will now defer to a white silent generation man, a physician living in Florida who had a thought or two about the impact of the Korean War upon his generation. He emailed me about 8 years ago after watching our very first PBS show in our America's Generations series, and that first show was dedicated to the life story of the silence. Here's what he wrote about the impact of that war on his generation, and I quote, "Our generation's war significantly slowed the normal course of social development, especially for the boys, far more than would be apparent to anyone who didn't experience it. But more important, it left us with the knowledge that we had lost our war, that our generation was somehow lacking in the stuff that characterized that American get-her-done attitude, that basically we were losers, and that any success we might have in life would be more a result of luck than to our own abilities." And he concluded his message with this: "Perhaps that accounts," he said, "for our generation's mantra of simply lowering our head and getting on with whatever needs doing."